welcome to a brand new game world to add to your collection. Let's enter the world of Alaria Quest and start our journey together. Alaria Quest is a bold new board game adventure for players of all ages that fuses fantasy storytelling with the classic playing card elements. You will conquer puzzles, overcome traps, and defeat nostalgic fantasy bosses. This genre-defying experience is the first of its kind, with more to come from my new board game company, SideQuest Games. In this epic quest, players become brave adventurers journeying through the wild and magical realm of Alaria. With every turn, you'll navigate and explore dungeons and test your luck and skill in this card-driven encounters game. I have designed this to be more than a game. It's the beginning of an expansive fantasy universe, and with your support, we're raising funds to bring the world of Alaria to life through stunning original art, immersive gameplay, and storytelling that will spark your imagination. Shuffle your deck, jump into the adventure, and prepare for a quest like no other. What's up guys, MtgJedi here. How you doing today? If you're new to the channel here, normally I'm covering mobile strategy RPG games like Raid Shadow Legends, but today we're going to jump into the board game that I am making, and I am super pumped about it. I started a board game company, and so this is just the first of many board games. I have many designs in the pipeline that I'm working on, and I'm super pumped about that. For today, we are talking about the first board game that is going to come out from SideQuest Games, and that is called Alaria Quest. And I am really excited about this. It is going to be super fun. It's very different than anything that you've ever played before. As far as I know, this is a unique mechanic that no one has ever used, and you can tell me otherwise once I tell you all about it. But for today, let's talk about Alaria Quest. Let's talk about art progression. We're going to talk about a little bit about the game. I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff. I'm super pumped about it. And the main way that you can support me here, if you want to, play the game, support the game, you're interested in anything about this, is through the like button and the comment section. You have the power to make this video grow and share it with other people. So that's all within your power. If you should so desire, you can do those things. The second way that you can help support this board game getting made and finishing everything up, sending it to the Kickstarter, getting it out to all the people, is through your financial contributions. If you should so choose, come over here to MtgJedi.com. Under the account takeover section, down at the bottom, there is a support donations tab. And hiding behind me here is such a thing. If you would like your contribution to be appreciated and illuminated in the rulebook for all of time, you can contribute over here a minimum donation of $100 for that. You can contribute any amount of money to help this game get made, and then message me in Discord so we can get all the information we need and get that sorted. I need to pay for the next round of artwork to finish up the game, and so I'm looking for some people to support the game. Big shout out to those of you who have already donated for this, and thank you so much to anybody who chooses to do this. But where should we actually start in this thought process? Should I start with the map? Probably not. Probably should not start with the map, because why are we even having a map? That will be later to be disclosed, but I'm so pleased with how the map turned out. This is a different artist has designed this, and I'm excited to share that part of this journey with you as well. This is not just a board game. This is an IP, and we're going to be doing a lot of things with this. I'm super pumped about it. I can't wait to show you more. Well, I want to say that I could have taken the easy route. I did AI art myself for a lot of the cards, and I decided that's just not the quality, that's not the level that I want to bring to the board game business. So with art like this that you see on the screen here, the logo and the background, this is going to be the artwork for one of the cards in the game. I won't spoil that yet. I hired a company to do the art for me. This is an art company called Design Nico, and they have been doing such an outstanding job. I've been loving working with them this past year, and they are doing the majority of the art for the game. So I hope that people are going to appreciate that, but either way, I am really happy with the quality and the designs. They're bringing my ideas to life in such an amazing way. Now back to the board game. What do you want to know about the board game? Well, there's a couple things that I want to tell you here. First thing that I want to tell you about is card games. And maybe that's a little odd, but card games. I absolutely love card games. Some of the ones on screen here, Magic the Gathering, I played for over 20 years competitively. Still play it sometimes. I got cards all over the place on my desk here right now. Pokemon, obviously, and then some sweet card game board games that I love. Boss Monster, Star Realms, Munchkin, all of those amazing things. But how does that apply to my game? Well, there is going to be a sweet poker element to my board game. And I don't want to say that you're playing poker, but we are using the playing card deck in a new and very interesting way. But it wouldn't be an MTG game if I didn't incorporate a fantasy element. So this is a fantasy setting. You might have guessed that from the name or the map, some other of the things that I have hinted at along the way. But we have all different kinds of fantasy characters. We have all different kinds of nostalgic, scene-specific, setting-specific ideas and concepts that you're familiar with to incorporate here. And also, we're going to have a custom deck. We will have a custom playing card deck that comes with the game. I was thinking about having a stretch goal once we go to Kickstarter. That's how I'll be launching the game, is through Kickstarter. And I was thinking about having a stretch goal to have an additional version of the playing cards. My dude Kayun, who's editing the game for me, has been working on some of that already, and I'm really excited about it. We are going to have loot and treasure, all kinds of special items. All of that is going to be available in Alaria Quest. So let's talk about how did I go about designing this game. Well, here's the main reason why I wanted to mention the Magic cards actually, is because I used to proxy, and that just means like use a fake version of, I used to proxy different cards that I didn't own by using this strategy. Let's say I wanted to proxy this Goblin Bushwhacker here. I didn't own all the copies. I would just take these little slips of paper and just like slip them in to the sleeves, and that would allow me to know and use and practice with some of the cards I didn't own. And I used this proxying idea in my game design. I just wrote down some things, put it in there, and that's how I started off designing this game. And along the way, it upgraded from time to time. I had my original design, I then made some changes. Finally, I got to like an actual printed out template for the cards, and I started testing it. I started playing it. Some of the cards ended up getting cut from the game, some ended up in the game, but overall, I made a lot of changes along the way, and I updated the template, I added a lot of cool elements, and then we started actually designing the artwork for the game. The artwork starts with just a basic sketch. Oftentimes, the art company will send me the sketch, and then I'll say, we need this, we need that, I like this, I don't like that. and I'll be able to give them feedback on it. Then I'll get the first design. I'll say, you know, okay, well, it kind of looks like they're hovering here. The Hydra's hovering in midair. So maybe we could add like some more detail on the ground and maybe a little bit more of a background. And then we get this version. And then I'll say, oh, right, in one of the other previous versions, or, you know, there's this character that I want added, and then we'll get to the finalized version with the leader in there leading the army against the Hydra. Another design over here is search for clues. And, oh man, I love this layout, but in the original design, it had the time wizard in it, and I was like, oh, we shouldn't have the time wizard. They're actually searching for the time wizard. So then we have to go and add a different character in that spot. And not only that, but then, you know, we're looking at the wall over here. That's the clue. It should be more interesting. So then we add the actual clue in, and now we have the full design art. And that's how we go about. I also give the art company a layout, like an idea of what I want, and then they go from there. I'm bringing my whole game, my whole ideas to life, and a lot of that is through the artwork. Okay, well, I have so many more things to tell you about and break down, reveal, all of that kind of stuff. But I want to hear from you in the comments. What are you excited about? What questions do you have? I may or may not answer them, but I might do a follow-up video. But yeah, more to come. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. Appreciate you. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.